My coffee's ready. Perfect timing. Good evening from a rainy Disney's Pop Century Resort. We're here this evening to take a resort tour and a room tour. I'm staying here just for one night. I did the online check-in, which I highly suggest everyone coming to a Disney resort does, because you can make any and all requests online, and they notify you online via email or your phone number, whichever one you list with them, when your room's ready. This morning at 10:13, I got an email and a text that my room was already ready. Already ready. Whatever. So I drove straight here, went right to my room, took my Magic Band, put it right up to the door, and went right in. Before you enter the hotel, you're greeted with a 1990, 1980, 1970, 1960, and 1950 statues welcoming you in to the classic years. That's actually the full title of this hotel. Disney's Pop Century Resort Classic Years. Just over here on our left are the bus stops. Right now, they are running buses to Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Disney's Hollywood Studios, Disney Springs, and I believe that's about it. During the day, however, I did see signs over by Epcot and Disney's Hollywood Studios bus stops that says, please use the Disney Skyliner at this time. So I guess during the day, they don't have a lot of buses running, so they have guests head out right over to the Skyliner and just take those over instead of waiting for a bus. So one thing real quick, I love that this golf cart out front is a classic Cadillac. That is so cool. Got luggage assistance over here on the right hand side. It's open 24 hours a day. You can leave your stuff there if your room's not ready, and you can also leave it there after you check out if you want to go to the parks, then come back, then grab your stuff, and then head to either the airport or to your car or wherever you're going next. As soon as we enter, hand sanitizer right there. And COVID-19 warnings. So if you want to read the warnings, go ahead and pause it right now. Face coverings are required. Over here on the right-hand side, got like a children's area. Oh, look at the artwork. And we got a TV set up. Oh, it's Tangled. That's cute. It's not the actual movie. Looks like it's just an illustration of the story. Okay, so in the lobby, there's tons of artifacts and trinkets that go all the way down. The end of the lobby, it starts with 1950. I think I've seen that train before. I think my grandfather might have had one. Mickey Mouse Club. Classic diner. Always reminds me of Ruby's. Ruby's Diner in California. Huntington Beach Pier to be exact. Oh, there's a Bob's Big Boy up there. Poodle skirt, Letterman's jacket. Oh, they have the monorail. That's pretty cool. I think I had those flashcards when I was in school. They came out in the 60s. I was not born in the 60s. Beatles, The Doors, Jimi Hendrix, The Moon. Don't forget the Jetsons. All right, now we're getting to more familiar stuff. Star Wars back there. Oh, a troll doll. Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom opening. I think I had this back scratcher, but it said Disneyland on it. I swear I had that. I'll have to check. I don't think I have it anymore, but I'm pretty sure I had it as a kid. I did not have any of this when I was a kid. Maybe this. All right, now we're in the 80s. Oh, Simon Says. I played that. I definitely played that. And I definitely had that Apple computer. I remember Dreamcast, Pokemon cards, and a few other things over here. All right, so when you make it to the end of the lobby, which, by the way, the lobby has check-in, they have tickets, they have dining that you can make now because I don't believe they do dining reservations online right now. It's over the phone or at the front desk of your hotel. They have information as well. But once you reach the end, you reach shopping and dining, everything Pop. All right, so we're gonna go to both sides first and then go into the shop. So we got a caricatures over here that used to be open. And then we also have a restroom and fast forward arcade, which is closed right now. Now going to our left of everything Pop. I actually saw this first. This cool Disney Cruise Line model. It looks so cool. And then I got sad because there's no cruises right now. Anyway, here are the automatic doors out to that transportation we were talking about earlier. All the buses. And over here you got a little business center, ATM, fuel rod, and a printer and some computers if you need to print anything out. And, oh wow, prepaid phone cards. Did not know they still had this. All right, we are now inside everything Pop, the gift store, gift shop, store thing. Tons of Halloween stuff. I like that, that's pretty good. They got Spirit jerseys, they got t-shirts, they have a whole Skyliner section? Hold on. This whole wall is just Skyliner stuff. There's a rain jacket, kids t-shirt, adults, water bottle, socks, a That's a lot of stuff for a Skyliner. There's coffee mugs, there's an ornament, there's buttons, magic bands. There's a Funko Pop. That's a lot of merchandise for a form of transportation, but then again, the monorail has always had that kind of stuff. So over here in the gift shop, which they have in a few gift shops, they have the limited time NBA 2020 season here at Walt Disney World at ESPN Wide World of Sports merchandise. So they have phone cases, they have Spirit jerseys again, long sleeve shirts, Mickey ears, and hoodies. Got basketballs over here. Tons of other stuff that you can find at almost every Disney gift shop as well. Stuffed animals, hats, ears, wishables. More Spirit jerseys over here. Ooh, I actually like this phone case. That's not bad. And then, oh, board games. There's a Candyland version of Disney theme parks. That's really cool. I didn't know that. And Life Haunted Mansion Edition. Just before you exit to go to the buses, over on the left-hand side, there are a ton of other things. There's Advil, Tylenol, sunscreen, diapers, Benadryl, tons of stuff over there on the side. So really quick, they have 2 whole walls of candy, chocolate, cotton candy in a bucket. They even have jawbreakers, lollipops, as they should. And other snacks that you can get if you couldn't bring anything with you, or you just want a snack before you go back to your room. They got it all here. Picture frames and even luggage, Disney themed luggage. Oh, magic bands and a couple more phone covers. So because of COVID, it's actually mobile orders only right now. You can't just walk up, order something, get it, and then come pay for it. Unfortunately, it is mobile orders only. You mobile order it, you say you're here, and then once it's ready, they'll tell you it's ready. Come into the dining area, show the cast member your information, and then they hand you the food. If you need drinks or if you need water, you just let the cast member know, walk over to any of these drink stalls that normally you would self-serve, and they get the drinks for you. Or if you just need water, just ask for however many cups of water you need, and they hand them right to you. They are super prepared here. They got a ton of cups of water already set up to go. They got cast members working really fast. Hardly anyone's waited any time at all to get their drink. They're very efficient. But yeah, this is the quick serve at probably any of the Disney resorts, but this is specifically, of course, for Disney's Pop Century Resort. The only thing I miss is the refillable mugs. Those were great because you could just get coffee over and over again, soda, lemonade, iced tea, water, whatever you wanted, over and over again for your entire stay. Those were great. Okay, time to head back out. Okay, so starting again from everything top, we're gonna head out this way to the right, just past the arcade. All right, so just a few steps outside of Classic Hall, and the front desk area is Pedals. It's a nice little bar, poolside bar. There's a couple spots you can sit down and drink. Looks like there's 2 lanes in the middle to order a drink to go. Over here on the left is the outside of Classic Hall where you can get your food. It's got a 70s, 80s, and 90s. And back this way, 60 and 50. Okay, just outside Classic Hall in the front desk where we got the 60 and the 50. Head down this way. It's airline check-in on your right. if you check in early enough with them with your bags, you can actually check your bags here, and they're sent directly to the airport, to your airline, and you can do it all from your hotel. You don't have to do it when you actually get to Orlando International Airport. All right, going from airline check-in, we're gonna keep staying to our right. We're not gonna go into too much detail with each building or each area, just kind of a broad overview of each one. Let's head over to the directory right now, see what we're up against. It's got everything you need for when you go to front desk, everything pop, retail, food court, arcade, all that fun stuff. And here is the entire resort. So if you're coming in through the front, go through Classic Hall towards the pool, and you head to your right, and I head towards the 50s. The two buildings surrounding the actual big pool is the 60s. And then if you're going through Classic Hall towards the big pool on your left is gonna be the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Now I'm actually staying in the 90s building this time. It's mainly because I requested an early check-in. So when they do that, a lot of the times it's the rooms that are furthest away from the front desk. That is slightly disguising a staircase. It's not really disguising it. You can see right through it. On the side of this building, you know, you got two people dancing, you got ham radios, you got records. Nice little theme. Same on the other side. Let's head into the middle, see what characters we got, and then head back out. So it's not really raining that hard, but it's raining just enough that the water gets on my screen and on the lens. So I'm not really gonna be in too many of these shots, but I'll try my best. Ooh, the lights all just came on. That was cool. So coming over from that side where the bowling ball was, and then we're greeted by, hello lady. I don't know why, but the way I just said that sounded really creepy. Anyways, this lady on top of a barrel. And over here we got the 50s pool. Oh, there he is. So the pool, I didn't notice this before, but it's shaped like a bowling pin. That's pretty cool. And then at either entrance, there's bowling balls set up. You can't take them, you can't use them. They're, you can't move them. All right, time to head over to the 60s. All right, we're leaving the 50s behind, and we're heading into the 60s. We got some flower petals and a massive, massive yo-yo. This really hides the stair as well. If you saw this from far away, you would just think that it's just a prop for prop's sake, but it is a staircase, and it hides it pretty well. Let's head over to where the pedals bar is and the pool. Okay, on the other side of the yo-yo, we're very close to the pedals bar. There's also a laundromat inside here and a restroom. Laundromats are cards only. They do not take cash anymore. I've used them before, not here at Pop Century, but at a different resort, and they worked perfectly. Oh, there's a ping pong table. You do have to ask one of the activity advisors if they're out here, or you have to go inside to Classic Hall and ask for a ping pong ball to actually play. I'm pretty sure people bring their own though. But yeah, 60s, peace, love, happiness, and Play-Doh? Yeah, Play-Doh. So just like the other pool, this one is shaped like something. This one is shaped like a flower petal. It's not too deep. Looks like it's About 3.5 feet deep. Not too bad. Plenty of chairs out, all socially distant. Looks like we got 4 or 5 lifeguards out there right now too. I think they rotate. All right, so on the back side of the 60s, that is where the Disney Skyliner has a station. So this station offers transportation for both Disney's Art of Animation Resort and Disney's Pop Century Resort Classic years. Right now, it only offers transportation for Disney's Pop Century Resort, as Disney's Art of Animation Resort is closed at this time. So it's a quick trip. I'm really looking forward to going on it tomorrow morning, heading out to Disney's Riviera Resort and getting breakfast there. I checked out their breakfast menu when I was there a couple weeks ago for Disney's Hollywood Studios when I went over there for lunch, and the breakfast menu looked even better than the lunch and dinner menu. All right, so here's the entrance to the Skyliner. No real line right now. Tons of COVID warning. Masks must be worn at all times on the Skyliner, and they will not put you into a sky bucket with someone that's not in your party. All right, these are today's hours. These are usually about the same because Disney changed their park hours a couple weeks back. These hours will probably stay the same for a while. So I did notice the first time I ever went on the Skyliner that they do have 2 stations right here where these 2 are stopped. The 2 gondolas that have stopped are for wheelchair accessible guests, or guests that are not able to make the transfer in the time allotted. They're able to take their time at a separate station and head in, which is perfect. So like I said before, there's a fence up for Disney's Art of Animation. But there is a restroom. This restroom was built specifically for Skyliner. So this is still opening. It's brand new. Water fountain and 2 bathrooms. All right, let's head back over and do the 70s. All right, so here's Classic Hall. You can get your food. There's part of the 60s. And here's Goofy and a Corvette, because we're in the 70s. Nice little 8-track hides the staircase on either side. And we're gonna head in. Ooh, I forgot this has the big wheel. All right, so on either side, we got people dancing. We got, I wanna say that's a mood ring. I think that's a mood ring. On both sides. Nice little classic 70s sign over here. And then we make our way into the fun stuff. A massive foosball table, a big wheel, and a Mickey Mouse phone. Even I remember those. All right, now we're turning from the big wheel. I think it's time for the 70s to end. It's time to head over to the 80s. All right, so we're turning from our 8 tracks, the 70s, over to the Rubik's Cubes of the 80s. And we're greeted by Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. All right, one more time at the directory. Get our bearings real quick. We are over here in the 80s and 90s area. So let's head on in. All right, so we got a Rubik's Cube staircase. And we got, oh, the ghosts from Pac-Man. Yeah. Oh, and at the end there, we got a Walkman. Oh, it's a Sony Walkman. That's exactly the one I had, was a Sony Walkman. Until I got a Sony CD player Walkman. Not sure what they called the CD player. But yeah, there's Pac-Man.
We'll have to come back with Ezra, huh? Okay. Maybe tomorrow?
All right, moving from the Sony Walkman over, we actually have a pool over here, and it's supposed to be the screen to a laptop. Here's all the laptop keys. And right across the way, Roger Rabbit. One of my favorite crossover films ever, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I just wanted to quickly show that there's a stack of floppy disks over here. So over here on this side it says whatever and surf the net, which I feel like there's people that are still alive that say that. And then the huge statue is just a laptop that has Disney.com, ABC News, Aladdin, and I think the 4 theme parks. So this is right next to where the pool is, the laptop pool. And over here, there's 2 restrooms and then also the laundromat, washers and dryers. They even have little posters promoting all the food they have and to mobile order and a QR code. Here we are on floor 4 of the 90s, heading right back to my room. Thanks so much for joining me today. Did you know 4 out of every 3 people have trouble with fractions? Yeah. See y'all next time.